everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the book today I'm going to talk about is Sputnik Sweetheart by Haruki Murakami. If you're reading a Murakami book, then you have to be ready for all the weird things happening and magical realism, and this book is no exception. So this was my second book by Murakami. The first one I read was Birthday Girl, and I really liked it as I was thinking about it for days, and I just want to read more books of Murakami then, and so I picked this book because of its catchy name. Now let's talk about the story. There are three characters in the book. The first one is Sumire, who is a 22-year-old college dropout girl, and she is struggling to become a writer. The second character is Mew, who is a wealthy businesswoman, and she is 17 years older than Sumire and was married, but Sumire fell in love with Mew the first time she saw her. And the third character is Kei, who is the narrator, and Kei and Sumire were really good friends, can be said 3 a.m. friends, as Sumire usually calls him at 3 a.m. to discuss all the problems. Kei was in love with Sumire, but he never expressed, as he knew that Sumire did not feel the same about him. Mew offered Sumire a job to be her assistant the first time she met her. The story starts when Sumire and Mew goes on a business trip in Italy, and from there they go on a vacation in Greece, and there Sumire expresses her feelings to Mew, but Mew did not reciprocate to her feelings as because of her past. And the next day Sumire just disappears like smoke, and then Mew calls Kei to tell him about Sumire's disappearance, and then the story is basically all about they both trying to find Sumire. I gave this book 2.5 stars. Now I'm not saying that this book is not good and I'm not recommending you to read it. This is just all my view towards it. The thing about Murakami books is that most of his books are open ending, and he leaves on his readers to interpret them, and the ending of this book is somewhat that made me unsatisfied, cause I just wanted to be more explained, cause through this we never get to know like where Sumire disappears and whether she will come back or not. And to be honest, like the part after Sumire disappears went all over my head, as Murakami used a lot of metaphors and weird things after that. There's a part where there is an article in the newspaper that the cat ate a man, and there is a mention of a cat that Sumire owns in her childhood, and she just climbed the tree and never came back. And the character Mew has also a very strange past, like one night she stuck in a Ferris wheel, and the next day all the hairs turns white, and after that she feels like she's divided into two persons, and the person who is talking to Sumire is not her. So there are really weird things happening in this book, and at the end when they were not able to find Sumire, the author again starts a new part where he describes one of the Kei students stealing episode, and I just don't understand that how did that relate to the story. I really felt that it was senseless, and what's likable about Murakami is that his books really make you think about it for days, but it really gets frustrated when you think about it for days and you still don't get an answer, cause I read this book 2 times and I was not able to find Sumire. Murakami books needs good interpretation, and maybe one day when I will be able to interpret this, I will give it a 4 or a 5 star, as the book was really beautiful in the other half. Like when Sumire disappeared, there were a lot of things, deep meaning things, beautiful things written in it, and I really liked it. The plot was slow in the beginning, but when Sumire disappeared, the tense built from there gradually. Right now for me, the book is all about loneliness and longing for love. All the 3 characters were living their life, but yet they were lonely from inside. I really like the book if you would be able to interpret it, but it's really hard to interpret, and if we interpret it, still we don't know whether it's correct or not, as the author only knows it. And if you're starting with Murakami books, I am not recommending you to start with this one. If you have read this book, I would love to listen your interpretation towards it, so comment down below your views. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel, and stay safe out there. Take care. Bye. We'll meet you in my next video.